Well, oh, hello. Welcome to this episode of Smells Bitchin with me, Kieran Bartlett. Today we're making roast vegetable pasta sauce with garlic and rosemary. Garlic and rosemary is also the name of a crime novel I'm reading at the moment. It's not. So I'm just cutting the rotten wee bits off these mushrooms. I only bought these mushrooms a day or two ago, and they're already a wee bit what I would describe as a wee bit ganky. A wee bit fucking So, don't know if you know this, but at the weekend just passed, I caught, and Chloe caught it off me, some fucking terrible, what would you call a VD bug? Vomiting diarrhea, sweating fever. That's good kitchen banter, isn't it? Caught a bug where basically I was like a fucking sick Cocker Spaniel for a few days. I was like a dog that had eaten advent calendar chocolate. That's what it was like. Anyway, so I wouldn't say I'm off meat per se, because I have had chicken since. So I'm not off meat, but I'm basically off it, and I have my appetite's fucked. So anyway, but this is a good wee thing. It's a good way of using up vegetables as well. We're going on tour. There's veg in the house needs using. This is a fucking good way. I'm pointing with my knife like a fucking, you like that? See that? So, that's a good way of doing it. But obviously, because all this is going on, we're just going to chop these up and throw them all in the roasting tray. I'm having these mushrooms. They will get smaller when they roast. So there's that. And everything will be going in together and cooking at the same time. So some things you need to sort of just cut them a wee bit bigger than you might if they were going into like a sauce that you're going to just like do on the hob. So there's mushrooms in, just fucking rattle through these. Wee bit of chili going in, chili pepper. I like cutting this now relatively small, but you don't want to go too small because again it's roasting, so it'll mellow out flavour wise. Wee bit of the cross chop there. I always leave the seeds in because we like a wee bit of spice. We like a wee bit of spice. And we like a wee bit of spice. Like what? Oh, really? I'm only joking. We don't do drugs in our house. So, do them in other people's houses. So we've got rosemary here. Yeah. I see every time I see rosemary, all I think about is that song with fucking Scarborough Fair. Are you going to Scarborough Fair? Parsley, sage, rosemary and thyme. Anyway, it reminds me, Bill Bailey did a bit where he used to sing it in German. Like, bist du gehen nach Scarborough Fair. Anyway, it's very weird. So again, we cross chop. Again, you don't want to go too small, but obviously rosemary is a woody herb, as they say, so it's not very pleasant to eat. Like, big old whacks of it, so you do want to get down a bit, but we don't need to go super fine here because everything kind of shrinks down. You want it to be kind of big and bold, because put a fair bit of fresh tomato into this sauce and roast them down too, and then you crush them at the end, and that gives you the sauce. And this is a very dirty wee sauce. Now I will say this, if you're planning on going anywhere early the next morning after eating this, make it a toilet. That's where you need to go. This'll fucking clean you out, so also. What? This'll fucking clean you out. But it's a good clean. Got these big long sweet peppers. I like these. Sweet pepper is what they called me when I was in prison in Mexico. By Mexico, I'm in Carlingford. Just over the border. So yeah, these are good. I like these peppers. So yeah, what's been going on? I was about to say what's been going on, as if anybody's gonna fucking answer me, but I'll tell you what's been going on with me. Tour has been going well. We're going off on the Scotland-England leg of the tour tomorrow, so that's exciting. The TV show B-Team, title to be confirmed, is getting shot like next Friday. 1 week today. Fuck me, that's crazy. I've been working on it for like 3 years. So it's absolutely mad, and it's very exciting, but also panic and nausea inducing. But yeah, because obviously you want it all to go well. So we're doing that. Look at the colours in there. It's nice shit, isn't it? That's nice. Red and green's always nice. And then we're gonna throw in some purples and whites, and it's gonna be good. So yeah, tomatoes. I mean, you can pretty much roast these on the vine, but you might as well just fuck them in. Give the tomato a wee score somewhere. Literally just like a wee, just to bust the skin off, as it were. And you can tell the absolute childish banter goes on this house. And there's a great, do you know one of the things I think we probably say to each other most often is the phrase, "Do you?" So yeah, like with these bigger ones now, I'm gonna cut them in half and throw them in. But yeah, lots of fresh tomatoes going in. And these will give you the liquid of the sauce. This is a great one to have with spaghetti, in my opinion, because it's kind of like a nice, comes out like a nice silky type sauce, which I very much enjoy. This can go in the recycling. See out there, Jar? You see up into the eye of it. So yeah, tour and TV show, exciting times. I've also got the oven preheating there. It's on at like about 200 Celsius. Yeah, I'll just get all the cake off these. Do you know what's mental? As I'm doing this, like I was saying earlier, my appetite's kind of fucking, it is. Do you know what it is? I'm very up and down. I've had like a hangover appetite since the weekend, since I was sick. Where it's like, I feel like I want to eat something, and then as soon as I think about eating it, it makes me feel sick, which is really annoying. Some people do these onions like bigger, but I like sort of slicing them. You get like long. Chloe likes this when you do the onions this way. But when you're roasting it down, this is the way to do it. You get like these pieces. They go all nice and soft, and they go jammy and all. It's generally speaking.
Oh, there's a long joke in there.
Chloe prefers a long onion. She just has to make do with my wee scallion though, so our parents would love this, wouldn't they? So yeah, we're I was about to say we're cooking with gas, but it's an electric oven, so and it's not safe to cook with gas these days with prices being what they are. Oh, that's the other thing that's happened since the weekend. The Tories have absolutely tanked the pound. Fun. Just spat everywhere, including into the sauce, so that's good. That's what happens when you try and do political banter in the kitchen. Kev has been already been a fucking pain in my hole today, but he's not here to defend himself, which is actually the best time to slag him off. But yeah, he was around earlier. I'm sorry he can't be here today. I mean, I say I'm sorry. I'm fine with it. So yeah, the whole point of this sauce is to sort of sweat these down for a good bit, all in together. They all flavour each other. Do you want these ones smaller right enough? Do you want these diced, or do you want them a bit chunkier, or do you want them just the same as that?
Blitzing it?
You don't blitz it, you mash it down. I can blitz it a wee bit if you want.
They'll nearly disintegrate, no?
Yeah, maybe just better just to do them the same.
Mm-hmm.
Do them a wee bit thinner, and then a couple of different. See, I like the texture. What? I like the texture. They're just thinner.
We'll do them the same. Fine.
No, I mean, they're the same shape. They're same, like I'm doing it lengthwise.
Yeah.
But I like slicing them, and you get them sort of thinner, and you get a different flavour and a different texture off them just a wee bit. Sorry for being a creative chef for you. She hated that. She hated that. So yeah, it smells bitchin', going from strength to strength here. Can't even say that. Going from strength to strength. So yeah, we're going from strength to strength on smells bitching. People seem to like this. I enjoy doing this as well. Made that second onion there. An eyeball terrorist, that's what that is. That's fucking Osama bin eye out. That's what that is. That's coming from my fucking retinas. Yeah, a crucial wee tip here. See, after you do onions like that are so strong and you're touching them, wash the hands absolutely immediately. And if you really want another wee tip, take something metal, like a spoon, and get it in there too, and it will take the stink off your fingers. Isn't that good? Isn't that actually a legit good tip? It really works. Here's another good tip if you're chopping onions and they get your eyes. Some people will say like, you know, oh, like just look away from it, or you're like, oh, that's a good idea, I want to have a fucking knife in my hands. Here's actually, or some people put water in their eyes, that's foolish. An actual good tip is to have a cold glass of water. Like if that gets you every time you cut onions, that was just a particularly strong one for me. But if it gets you every time, have like a cold glass of water beside you and sip it as you go, and it really does help. So, here we go. That's a good kitchen tip. Why are you laughing? You're a wee dick. You're such a wee dick.
Hydration, because you're crying it out.
I swear to God, it really works. So no fucking around here with this sauce. We're throwing in like what? Say 5 decent sized cloves, 3 wee ones. Like maybe like you want about 6 cloves going in this. You just lightly crush them just to break the skin a wee bit on them. Throw them in there, and then later. So see when you roast garlic this way, it goes like you've seen it. You wouldn't have been a fan of this to start with. But when you roast garlic this way, it goes like soft and very mellow and like nearly jammy in the middle. And it's worth getting them then. So if you were doing them with like roasties, you can just eat them the way they are. They're fucking great. But if you take them out of the skins when you're making a sauce like this afterwards, and then crush them into the sauce just with a potato masher, that's what you see what we're going to do later. But it's so good. Look. So that's kind of our tray of vegetables, and then we just want to give this a good old season. And the season is yellow. Anyway, that was great banter, wasn't it? Hoobastank. I like a good bit of seasoning. Again, there's times when I'll say you don't end up eating this seasoning. You will end up eating this. Obviously, it's going in the sauce. So be careful with the salt, but also do be generous with the seasoning. Like I would say, give everything a good once over, and then one more wee crush for the top. And then be generous with your olive oil for this. But again, you don't want it swimming. So just like...
You gonna toss it?
Yeah, I'm gonna toss it now. So, I'm gonna give it a good wee shake through. And then I'm probably just gonna get a spoon because I can't be fuck washing my hands over and over again. And we know that I love using about 80 spoons on this show. Couple of spoons, get in there. This is a good time. This is a good time. And this will go into the oven now. It's preheating at 200. I'm gonna knock it down to about 180. And it'll go in there. Just fucking check on it. Give it 40 minutes. Come check on it. I might even do it. I might do it a wee bit lower and slower, a wee bit 160ish. And just because we'll have time today, but you can do this. You can get a good roast veg flavour off this in about an hour. But like if you do it a wee bit slower, do it for an hour and a half, 2 hours, all the better for it. So that's everything coated. I guarantee when this gets jammy later, this is gonna be a fucking good time. So come back later. We're gonna have come back. You're not going anywhere. I'll come back. We're gonna have the pasta cooked. And we'll take the sauce out and we'll crush it down a wee bit and mix it through the pasta. The best thing to do is to crush it down a wee bit in here and put the pasta just in there. Filthy. So join us for that. It's gonna be a good one. Killing them already?
Yes.
Alright, okay, I'm fully dancing away. So it's smelling good in here. Would you agree with that? It's better if you say yes, and then people know, because you can just nod and you're not. Anyway, this is why it smells good. Look at that shit. Look at that shit. Yes. That's gonna be dirty as fuck. Right. Now, I'm leaving my oven on for a moment because I'm getting out a wee handy potato masher, and we're gonna just lightly crush all the tomatoey goodness, all the juice. That can happen.
Careful.
Did you see that shit? Let me see. Did you see that shit? This stuff can happen. Be careful when you're crushing these tomatoes, because you'll get that fucking liquid lava on yourself. That was like Pompeii shit there, wasn't it? Did you see that? I hope that came out in the video. That was crazy, y'all. So yeah, you just need to be a wee bit careful when you're doing this here. That was fucking nuts. The melting thing is, I think we just cleaned this fucking oven glove a couple of days ago. Anyway, so the key thing to do now is to get a wee plate and a fork and find your garlics, okay? So we'll get them out, just make sure they're soft. Yeah, they're pretty soft. So find the garlics. We're gonna bust these out of the skin. The skin isn't particularly pleasant to eat, like. So you're such a dick, like. So you wanna get the garlic and take it out of the skin. So there's one. How many did we end up putting in? Like 7 odd? Maybe 1 or 2 more. Yeah, I think we're getting there with these. So it's worth. This is a bit of a pain in the dick, like, but it's better a pain in your dick now than a pain in your throat later. So just going through, I think that really is it. The benefit, of course, of using those bright garlic cloves is that you see them. Sometimes if you use the purpley ones, you don't see them in the midst of red onions. So anyway, this is top banter, isn't it? Absolutely the best banter. So you can kind of just get them out, as it were. Get your garlics out, and we'll keep these all on one side of the plate there. See this shit here. See if you wanted to just eat that right now. It is tip top, and I do mean that. It's not like eating raw garlic. It's been very lightly roasted, and this is gold. This is gonna make that sauce sing. So we just tackled the first whack of the new Hocus Pocus movie on Disney. Dog shit. Like, I mean, some of the worst dog shit. Now, some of you will be out there going, yeah, Kieran, I don't really think they're aiming Hocus Pocus 2 with 35-year-old guys. Well, let me tell you something. They fucking should be, because it was trash. I wouldn't want kids of mine to watch it. It was trash, and very sarky in attitude, which I really hate, especially in a kids movie. Like, we watched Jumanji last night. Still amazing, and there are jokes in it. Obviously, it's funny, but it's not. It doesn't have that wise arse fucking parents are stupid, bro attitude that I fucking hate in kids comedies. The brine bin, of course, love. Sorry. My hole comes out there and people see my crack. Anyway, so people always knew I was a good crack anyway. Again, garlic all over me. So get rid of this. We're gonna go back in with them wee dirts, and we're gonna stick them in the middle and mash them down again. This is gonna be unbelievable. We'll mash that through and then we'll give it a good old stir. Throw it back in for 10 minutes, probably, just to give it that last wee burst of heat. Turn the oven down a bit. Yeah, we are Doing very well here. So just look at this. Get these garlics up, mash them down, and
Is it a wee bit greasy?
no, it's all tomato juice. Don't worry. Thanks for slabbering about the quality of what I'm doing here. It's tomatoey goodness, and I'm gonna cook it on the oven again, and some of that'll cook off too. So don't worry. Is it a wee bit greasy? I'll remember that forever now. That wee comment. Karen, is your working perfect? No. So I'm just doing this. Get a good old mixture on now. Well, obviously there's roasting oil in it, like, as well, because we covered it with olive oil. This is good shit. This is not, you know what I mean? You're not eating white cap here. Look at this. Remember white cap?
No.
Do you?
No.
Just fucking ratting lord that you would buy a big block of it. I say you would buy a big block of it. People would buy blocks of this stuff and cut like a slice of it off and throw it into the pan. And it was hard fat, like, it was disgusting. It would make everything just taste the same. Anyway, this is all going very well so far, as far as I'm concerned. We roast vegetable pasta sauce. And that'll see when you put some pasta water and pasta in on that. Oh mate, you're having a good time. So yeah, we'll go back in for like 10 minutes now, 15 max, and then we'll be back for the rest later. Didn't really open that, so. So we'll see you in a minute. Hello, is it even smells bitchin' if I'm not wearing this Is it even smells bitchin' if I'm not wearing this fucking terrible maternity shirt from Star Wars? Anyway, I've decided, I was talking about spaghetti earlier and then asked what would she prefer, and she said twists, and then what I ended up doing was penne. Penny for your thoughts. Any lucky penny? So I'm gonna strain most of the water off this in a wee second here. Most, but not all, because I want a wee bit to go in the sauce, just to enrich. Get the rest of it away, and then we're straight in. I want that pasta to be nice and moist, because if not, it goes all clumpy and it's fucking work. I find that penne sticks sometimes in a way that other pastas don't. I find this. That's what I find. So get that in.
Should people
Straight
write
into
that
the
down,
steak. What? Oh shit, fucking. Probably leaned over to me earlier and goes, basically told me to come in and make this because she was getting ready, and I was like, getting? And oh mate.
I want the garlic bread.
She wants garlic bread. It's all in the oven. I'm doing it all. It's all done. So I had reheated the sauce a fair bit, but there's also a lot of cooking going on right now with the sauce and the pasta mixing together. So give it a really good old stir. That's why I'm holding it with the oven glove, because this just came out of the oven a wee second ago. Now, seriously, as vegetable pasta goes, this is fucking serious. This is really lovely. Like, I know it looks humble and cheap, and it kind of is, but it's very lovely and rich as well at the same time, and it's good for you. Like, there's nothing bad in here. Like a tablespoon or so or two of olive oil, and that's really the only fat that we've used. It's well seasoned, it's tasty, spicy because we put the chili in it. Plenty of good veg. Anyway, why am I trying to convince you? So yeah, that's kind of it. There'll be loads left over until you have your second bowl. So serve it up. Just start getting it in there into your bowl. Do you know what I'm gonna do though? I'm gonna the dinner lady. I know. Yay! Hey! There'll be no laughing in here.
Scoops.
I know, yeah, big scoops. And then, so, some of you will be looking at this going, are you going to eat all that pasta? Yes, I fucking am. Alright? Haven't really had that much today. Do you know what I've had today? A fucking mugshot and one of them wee tiny bacon home, you know the wee tiny fucking bacon home French rolls? But literally like the wee one. I think that's it. I think that's literally all I... Oh, and that's a lie. I also had a latte and a croissant. But that's it. So yes, I am having this. Kiss my grits. There we go. And we add in a wee bit of garlic bread now and that'll finish this, I would think. That moment when you take a frozen garlic bread out of the oven and go, should have put a timer on. I'm gonna just test the heat of it now.
I think it looks okay.
I know, sometimes it looks okay and then when you get into the middle it's still icy and it's a disgusting icy cold garlic treat. It's alright. Nah. Give it another couple of minutes. Well, you can fucking...
We'll come back.
Yeah, we'll come back. The moment of truth. Stuck the garlic bread back in for a few minutes at a higher heat just to crisp it up and get rid of any ice in the middle. Obviously, you can come along and portion it. Well, what I'm doing here is pretending that I'm not eating half of it. Okay, so, oh look, I'm just having 2 little bits. Oh, and there it is. There's your dinner. See this bit? I'm also having that with this. Don't make no mistake. But we need to do our coveted roast vegetable penne pasta with garlic bread. So yeah, I'm gonna go eat this now for dinner. Thanks very much for joining us on this latest episode of Smells Bitchin. We'll have more of these coming soon. I'm planning on doing a dessert. I'll definitely do a dessert someday, but possibly in the next one. So thanks for joining us and we'll see you again soon. God bless.